You're here with two Mile High Mavericks, Joel Kinch and Daniel Knowles. Check that out. Check out those guns.
Yeah.
And
Hey, good to see you, Danny. Good to see you.
good to see you. Good to see you. And I'm glad to hear it. We're going to be sharing some messages about Mile High and about chiropractic in Colorado and getting the center of the country centered on chiropractic. Joel, you were gratefully, I mean, I was grateful, and I know you grateful too, one of the MCs at the event this past year. And I've got to tell you, when I called you, I don't remember I called you or messaged you, whatever it was, and I said, hey, we've got to do this and start this movement in Colorado. And you said to me, well, are we doing this on the radar or off the radar?
Yeah.
And I said, totally on the radar. And you said, hell something yeah. So we'll
Yeah.
just take the exclamation off. Which just got me so fired up. So tell me about what you thought when we said, hey, we're going to light a fire up in Colorado here.
In Colorado, what I found when I moved here, I started practicing here 10, 11, almost 12 years now here in Colorado. When I moved here, there was this black cloud over chiropractic in Colorado because they were losing PI and they were losing insurance. And when I moved in, I was like, well, this is fantastic because this is where I'll thrive in all of this. And then what I found is that anybody who stepped up, people like you, stepped up in this market. They were always looking over their shoulder. They didn't feel confident in doing it. So it's not that I didn't want to step up and be that leader like you have in any of that. It was just glad to see people coming together. So when we come together as a group, as Mile High in Colorado, it's like, hell yeah, let's do this. You can't squash us anymore. We can pull this off. Chiropractic will thrive. We just have to bring chiropractic back to the people. So I was super excited. That's why I was ready to go.
You know, and I find it something really amazing is that you think about this area, think of where we are, think of the history of chiropractic.
Mm-hmm. The hospital.
The hospital, like the center of the country, there's been some incredible chiropractic greats, right?
Oh,
Well,
absolutely. Absolutely.
Spears Hospital in Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
What else nearby?
Are you checking out on me or am I checking out on you?
I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yeah, 100%.
Man, see, as soon as we started talking about the craziness of chiropractic in Colorado, I started getting some technical difficulties, but now I think I'm back up.
You know, you might need an Atlas adjustment.
The Matrix is on us. Back to the question. What did you say about Spears Hospital?
So, like, we're in Colorado,
Mm-hmm.
center of things. What else? Think about what else in the history of chiropractic in the center of the country has been like great leaders.
Well, think about in the center of chiropractic is Davenport, Iowa, which is the center of the country. And all.
Right.
We have, you know what, Daniel? Come to think of it, with everything going on, West Coast and East Coast, the best thing that's happened in chiropractic in a long time is the Mile High thing, the Mile High event that happened last year. Yes?
Yes, and that's the travesty because you had Gonstead in Wisconsin, Toughness in Wisconsin, right? You
Mm-hmm.
had you had Palmer, you had Spears, all these things, and what happened to chiropractic here? It like
Got
was totally
crushed.
yeah, it got crushed. So it's time to bring it back.
Yeah.
So that's the deal.
It was super exciting last year, and the DV set is out, right? You have
Yes.
the DV set?
Yes.
I was sitting back in awe that whole weekend because to travel to the East Coast and West Coast to get the speakers that we saw in Mile High were phenomenal. They brought the heat, they brought the love, they brought chiropractic back here to Colorado. So, and it's in what, August 22nd coming up?
Yep.
Coming up in 2014.
Now, how was it for you to be an MC?
You know what I enjoyed most about that is I knew of a lot of the speakers. I had never met a lot of the speakers, so I had seen the YouTube clips and heard the chiropractic talk. You know, the measuring of chiropractic. When everyone says when they're seeing 50 a week, all of a sudden it's 500 a week, that kind of thing. But when you meet people in real life and see the heart and the passion and the voices that come from stage, I walked out of there just on a mile high elevation tour back into my office. It was awesome. So I'm sure everybody that came, and we have to already have to get a bigger room, right, Dan?
Yeah, I booked double the room, a double size
Twice
of
the
the room.
size.
Yeah, twice the size. I went Field of Dreams, you know.
Build it. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And now you also got to lead the Greenbrook discussion.
It's exactly what I was going to say. I was saying that one of the highlights of my weekend was the early morning Green Book before it was a Saturday session, right?
Yeah.
That we did that? Yeah, and I got there. Bill Esteb was there. We had a room full of people, and the exciting part was I didn't have to lead it. I thought I was coming in there and going, okay, here's this DPHC, and we're going to have to lead this Green Book session. Everybody was just fired up. Okay, let's talk about this. And so we game planned what's coming forward in the next Mile High sessions. So people have some homework, and if you weren't there, here's the homework. Just read the textbook. Read the chiropractic textbook. It's a green book similar to this one, which is on my nightstand here to read tonight. I have another one. Here's another one. If you've already read the textbook, here's what you have to read for a buddy of mine, Sinat's chiropractic textbook. Go to his website and get it. I'm sure you've got it, Dan. It is a great, lack of a better term, contemporary interpretation of chiropractic philosophy, but it's right down the line. So we come with green books, we come with passion, we come with purpose, and it's not the fluff, spizzerinctum stuff, which is exciting because you could come right back in on Monday and bring stuff into your practice, communication, style, technique, whatever you need.
Yeah, I was so glad you did that. People were so psyched. And I was psyched when I came down and 8 o'clock, an hour before the program started, the room was, I was so amazed that people were there and psyched. I was like, are people going to get up at 8 o'clock for this? Because we just kind of threw it in there. And I was so psyched they were. And they were there for you and just fired up. It was awesome.
On the
It's gonna be even better.
on the flip side of it, Danny, which was great in all this, we didn't just have people who are just fired up for Green Book chiropractic philosophy in the room, not only for that morning, for the weekend. We had people who were just fired up for chiropractic and wanted to experience it in a different way. Whether they practice on the far reaches right and left, everybody was coming, and with no preconceived notions of what was to happen. It was just say, hey, what's going on in Mile High? And that's what I'm excited about October in 2014 is just to bring everybody, regardless of style, let's come back under the umbrella of chiropractic and change the planet.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. So let me ask you this. While we're here, I just want to get a picture. I'm just going to take a selfie while I'm right here. While we're...
Oh, please send it to Liam.
And I'm going to get it. Wait, I have to do that.
Oh, no, no, no. Here, I'm going to take a picture of you, of taking a picture of me.
Can you do that? Can you take a picture of me? Here's me taking a picture of... There you go.
We just outdid Liam.
Yeah.
Uh,
See, and now I'll just tell him he has to watch it all the way till the end. So, I'm so grateful to have you on board with this, turning up the tick in this area of the country. I've been getting calls from all over the place. People excited about it already, and it's just momentum's gonna build, and the repercussions growing from this part out to the rest of chiropractic are gonna be huge. So I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for you being there, and what's gonna come. Totally.
Hey, Dan, I got your back. Anytime, anywhere.
Okay, so look forward to seeing you in the Mile High group, August 22nd and 24th, 2014. Spread the word.
We can't leave without saying, hey, you can follow up-to-date Mile High Chiropractic. Search it out on Facebook, right?
That's right. Search it up, just Mile High Chiro on Facebook or the website www.milehighchiro.org. By the way, I just want to ask, while we're looking and you can see me, the bookshelf look okay?
I was already judging.
You already judging?
Yeah, I'm in a rental right now, believe it or not. we sold our house and we closed tomorrow on our old house, and there was nothing out there that we wanted, so we're in a rental right now. And I was thinking I see some blue up there, some blue books maybe.
Yeah.
And I know mine are packed in a box in the basement of the house I'm sitting in. I pulled out the necessary ones that I got that, as I showed you earlier here. But
Yeah.
man, yeah, I'm jealous. I wish I was in my office with my work done too.
Well,
Yeah,
you got to make it up to Boulder sometime, and we'll go to eat. Okay.
absolutely.
All right. Have a good night. Glad to have you as part of the Mile High movement. Speak to you soon.
Hey, blessings. Carry on.
Amen.